Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to another edition of Paisano's Music and Vinyl Talk. I am your host, as always, Paisano. Welcome. Tonight, Paisano is going to make some enemies. We're going to talk about the 10th studio album by Pink Floyd, and the name of the album is Animals. Now, Animals was followed two absolute monster albums, Dark Side of the Moon in 1973 and Wish You Were Here in 1975. Tough acts to follow, for sure. But they did a complete style change. This is described as both a progressive album and a concept album based on, I believe the entire album was written by Roger Waters, and his commentary on mid-1970s British society. And, to me it comes across as just Roger Waters yelling, screaming at everyone, I can't really call them songs. They don't really sound like songs to me. The one thing I do really like about this album is the solos from David Gilmour are amongst his best, if not his best. He plays his ass off on this one. And drummer, oh my God, what the hell was it? Nick Mason. He didn't play a big part in this one. And this was near the end of Rick Wright, the keyboardist's employed tenure with the band. He was, fired during the production of The Wall, which was the album that came after this, and kept on as a salaried employee, if that makes any sense at all. It's like they couldn't make the album without him, so they fired him and just paid him as a salaried employee instead. I don't know. Pink Floyd became a very complicated internal struggle as the years went on. Roger Waters and David Gilmour were at each other's throats most of the time, coming from two different directions, no doubt. And this album is considered, like a complete negative commentary on capitalism as a whole. And capitalism is what makes or breaks these guys. I don't know why you would criticize it as the toilet flushing. I love that. I love that during my videos. I gotta learn to time them a little bit better. But this kind of breaks it down, loosely based on George Orwell's Animal Farm, where each animal represents a separate class of society, between pigs, dogs, and sheep. And out of my favorite Pink Floyd album I don't own on vinyl. My favorite Pink Floyd album is Metal. Came out in 1971, pre-Dark Side. But between Dark Side, Wish You Were Here, Animals, and The Wall, this is my least favorite out of the four of them. So, there you have it. The Wall followed this, and it kind of had the same kind of vibe to it, but it was different. It had songs, actual songs, and it was a huge hit. Huge hit. But Animals, they didn't release any singles from this album. Just some long songs on here. Long Roger Waters rants Side 1, Pigs on the Wing, number 1, and Dogs. Side 2, Pigs, 3 different ones, Sheep, and finishes up with Pigs on the Wing 2. I didn't own this album until maybe 2020, and I picked this up at Rob's place, Cheap Thrills Records in Dedham, Massachusetts. It's a 2016 reissue of the album. It's in outstanding condition, as it should be. And there's a gatefold sleeve that I should show you guys. There we go. We got pigs, we got industrial scenes and dumps and pollution and just general ugliness, you know? Barbed wire, it looks like. I don't know. A lot of negativity, a lot of darkness with this one that I wasn't a big fan of. And you get the lyrics on both sides of the inner sleeve. So, I don't know. In the comments, let me know what you guys think of this album. I know it's liked by a lot of people, and you know, you can get the truth with Paisano. The good, the bad, and the ugly. All right. What will Paisano dig up next week? Tune in. Find out. Thanks for watching, guys. Good night. And for those in the United States, happy 4th of July. God bless America.